So this is our pool noodle task for wedge technique, and we're really focusing on how players deliver the club head into the golf ball. So with wedges, we have a tendency to see players maybe allow that club to bottom out a little bit too soon behind the golf ball. So hence we have this pool noodle in here, and really again talking about the indoors environments, the big attractor, okay, the big advantage is this is not going to change. So I can put the golf ball in the same position every single time because I'm not taking any turf, and I can have my pool noodle in the same position every time. So in theory, I can add another layer to this where I can actually step out, step back in, step out, step back in. So really create that variability when I'm doing this task. So if we kind of just run through what we're going to do. So basically I got a golf ball here, got my pool noodle back in here. And when I'm looking at the distance that I created, roughly just outside a little bit of a grip length, okay, in terms of how far that pool noodle is back. And you can start with it pretty much back further if you'd like, or if you're more comfortable. But basically, as I just hit a normal wedge, and I'm probably going to hit this one about 60 yards, where I'm just trying to get the club head as it comes down to, number one, avoid the pool noodle, but number two, get down into the back of the golf ball, okay? So that's really my goal here. So I'm going to get set up. Pretty happy with that one, okay? So let's try and do that again. And again, really what's this encouraging? It's encouraging the player to move the club head down through the golf ball with the wedge, as opposed to sometimes backing up and trying to lift it up into the air. So if you're a player that struggles with a little bit of ground contact before wedges, this is a really nice drill. And again, what's the big attractor, or the big kind of advantage of being indoors, is that I have the same setup every single time. I don't need to adjust. I can put the golf ball in the same spot. The pool noodle never changes from there. There's no wind blowing it away or anything like that. So let's set it up here again. And again, the idea, just miss that pool noodle. Very good. You can nearly hear that kind of nice solid sound. So this is kind of one of those drills that's really, really good for indoors in terms of improving your wedge technique.